has given us another opportunity today, Yawmul Jumu'ah. On this blessed day, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us opportunity to be alive. He has given us another opportunity for those who will be able to wake up from their slumber. He has given me and you this opportunity to be able to cogitate that it is time for Salatul Jumu'ah. We need to go and observe our Salatul Jumu'ah. Allah, out of His mercy, has been benevolent over every one of us with His mercy. May Allah, that has granted us this, continue to shower His mercy upon the noble soul of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Khatimul Anbiya wa Imamul Mursalin, the seal of all the prophets and the leader of all the messengers. May Allah count us among the people that will follow Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to the Jannatul Firdaus. His household, his companions, and we that were on his path. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to be merciful on us. Today, the Qudratullahi ta'ala, we are going to start the discussion on Suratul Khaf. As I have promised us since last year, I will be taking gradually some chapters from the Holy Quran and be discussing them theologically. What are the lessons that we can derive from the chapters in the Holy Quran? What are the sababun nuzul from some of these chapters of Quran? And what are the ahadiths that are associated to them? So that we'll be able to know that each of these chapters that we are reciting, each of these verses that we'll be reciting, these are the benevolence, these are the benefits, these are the mercy that are attached to them. So that we can give glory to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who has made me and you to be a living believer. Because there are some believers that are not living. So for me and you to still be alive now, we'll be able to glorify Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at every point in time. Suratul Khaf, which is called the cave. Al-Khaf means cave, where somebody can hide. It centers from beginning to the end. Suratul Khaf is talking about 4 items. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made us to understand that Al-Quran al-Karim is basically standing or telling us about 3 things, 3 fundamental things in Islam. The Quran, number 1, will be telling us qisas, the stories of what had happened in the past. Quran will be telling us. If not Quran, how will me and you know the history of Nabi Adam alayhi salamullah? How are we going to know about Nabi Musa alayhi salamullah? How are we going to know about Nabi Isa, Jesus Christ? And the misconception about him, it is the Quran that has made us to understand that Isa alayhi salamullah wasn't the son of God. And his mother, the Holy Mary, wasn't the wife of God. She was just a chaste woman. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed her with Nabi Isa alayhi salamullah, the Jesus Christ. If not Quran, how will me and you know? So Quran will be telling us about qisas, about histories. If not Quran, how will we know what happened to Nabi Yusuf alayhi salamullah between him and his siblings? How are we going to know about what happened to him in Misra before he now became the Aziz of Misra? Musa and Pharaoh, Karuna, Amana. How are we going to know if it's not Al-Quran al-Karim? And Quran will continue to be telling us every day, because La yati min ba'di ismuhu Ahmadu. La yati. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said, what we are giving Quran, the person we have given Quran to, nobody will come after him to come and tell us about Al-Quran. Nabi Isa alayhi salamullah had already said, after me, no any Nabi will come, because we have already given Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam the seal of the Quran al-Karim. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Al-Yawma akmaltu lakum dinukum wa atmamtu alaykum ni'mati wa raditu lakum al-Islam ad-din. It is Quran that made us to understand that Allah already perfected our religion. Nothing will be added to it and nothing will be subtracted from it. That is why we are asked to abstain in totality. We should not get tantamount to what is called bid'ah, innovation in Islam. Al-Quran itself has 114 chapters and it has 6,666 verses. There is a kind of differences in the numbers of the verses in the Holy Quran. The one we are using here, that we believe is 6,660, is the numbers or the account or the arithmetic figure of the people of Kufa, the Kufiyun. Even the Qira'ah that we are reading is the Qira'ah of the Kufiyun, where Sayyidina Ali, radiallahu ta'ala, where he established his own caliphate before the Khawarij now killed him in Kufa. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam established the Dawla of Islam in what? In Medina, after his emigration from Mecca. After him, Abu Bakr succeeded him. After him, Sayyidina Umar succeeded him. After him, Sayyidina Usman bin Affan succeeded him before Ali. When the turmoil was too much, Ali bin Abi Talib radiallahu ta'ala had to leave Medina and went to Kufa. That was where he established his Dawla. Before the wars and the fracas between him and Yazid bin Muawiyah. So the people of Kufiyun, the people of Kufa, it is their number, the adad that they are using. That is what we are using now, that we know as 6,666. In some places, they believe that the ayat of Quran is 600,665. Some said it's 6,667. Because of what? Because there are some places that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he recited them the second time, he didn't stop where he stopped while he recited it the first time. Let's take example of Surat al-Fatiha. Surat al-Fatiha, every one of us will know that Surat al-Fatiha is how many verses? 7. That is why it is called Sabwatu al-Masani. Surat al-Fatiha has 29 names. Part of his name is Sabwa al-Masani. Part of his name is Kitab. Part of his name is Surat al-Fatiha. He has 29 names. Like Surat al-Tawbah, he has 13 names. But me and you are conversant with what? With al-Tawbah. It's also Surat al-Bara'ah. Bara'atun min Allah. He has 13 names, Surat al-Tawbah. So it is the riwayah that got to our own place that we believe, and that is what we establish our understanding upon. So, an instance of Surat al-Fatiha now is that some people, when they are reading it, Surat al-Ladina an'amta alayhim, they will stop there as an ayah. They will do cutting at that particular place. And some other people, when they are reciting it, they won't stop. They say, Surat al-Ladina an'amta alayhim, ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. They take it from Surat al-Ladina an'amta alayhim to ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin as one ayah. While some other reciters, they will stop at Surat al-Ladina an'amta alayhim. Be cutting. Some, they believe that reciting Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim is an ayah in Surah Al-Fatiha. Some said you can recite Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. So the Bismillah with the first chapter of Surah Al-Fatiha, they take it as one, while some reciters take it as what? As two. So this is where we used to have the differences. Not that anything is added to Quran, and not that anything will be deducted from it. So, Al-Quran al-Karim has all these fadail. It has all this honor. It's our honorary scripture that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given to us. That we must believe in it. Either we like it or not, we must believe in it. Because nothing will change in Al-Quran al-Karim. The inside this Al-Quran al-Karim that we want to pick Surat Khaf, the cave. And as I've said, Quran will be telling us about three things. Number one is the qisas that I've mentioned. Number two, it is the theological understanding that we must have, that will be building our iman. What will be increasing our iman, that will make our feet well established on the head, is Quran. Anything outside Quran, anything outside iman, fahuwa batil. And number three, Quran will be giving us law. Nigeria has its own constitution. It has its own law. It has the law enforcement agents. Our own constitution is our Quran, because it is telling us that don't do this. If you do this, you will suffer for this. If you don't do this, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asks you not to do, you will be rewarded. So Quran, who are mubashir? It will be bringing light idea for us, that if you do what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asks you to do, you will enter Al-Jannah. What ta'aleem, after tahawwif, it will be warning us. It's basiran wa nadhiran. It will be giving us light idea, and it's going to be warning us that if you do this, you will enter Al-Jannah. If you do this, you are going to enter hellfire. So the law that will lead us to wherever individual will enter is inside Quran. These are the three fundamentals of Al-Quran al-Karim. When it is time for Al-Qiyamah, there are minor signs that will happen, and there are major signs that will happen. And part of the minor signs, we have started experiencing them. Part of them is that children, they will not be bashful to their parents any longer. Yara, abunde kunya zai riga ya bace a tsakanin yara da iyayensu. Kuni si tiju láàrin àwọn ọmọ sí bàbá ma. In the society, social vices will be very rampant. Mummunan halaye with nothing to write home about. Like our last discussion 4 weeks ago concerning alcohol. The rate at which alcohol is being consumed now is far more than the way bottled water or sachet water is being consumed. Somebody that doesn't have money to eat, but we have money to go and buy a green bottle. Somebody that not drop money for his wife and children at home, we will go to a joint in the evening and ensure that he takes a green bottle. If not one, we will take more than one. Now, our females, the chastity that's supposed to be their honor is no more there. How many girls can you put together now and you can identify that this is a virgin among them? Including our Muslim sisters. You can't vouch for anybody. These are part of the signs of the end time. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned again, at the end of the day, you will see the children of nobody. They will be at the ends of affairs. And the majority of them will not be merciful to the Ummah. And you'll be seeing tall buildings. You hardly see bungalow buildings now. You'll be seeing 5-story building, 7-story building, 10-story. Everybody wants to build a skyscraper. That is the ambition of everybody now. Everywhere you hardly see a bungalow, you'll be seeing high skyscrapers of building. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam have already predicted this, and it's coming to pass. These are minor signs. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam now told the companions that were fighting that when the actual judgment day is approaching, when you get closer to the judgment day, 10 signs, major signs will happen. Number one out of it is the exposure of Dajjal. Number two out of it is the coming down of Nabi Isa alayhi salamullah, the return of Jesus Christ. And Jesus Christ is the one that will now come and kill Dajjal. Number 3 is the incident of Yajuju wa Majuj that we are going to talk about in this Surat Khaf. The Agog and Magog. Number 4 and 5 and 6 is an earthquake that will happen in the west and in the east and Jaziratul Arab. Number 7 of these major signs of the end time is going to be the arrival of a beast. It's even stated in the Bible, as it was stated in our Quran. A beast, an unidentified animal, will come out from nowhere. Number 8 is going to be Tulu al-Shamsi min Maghribiha wa Ghurubiha min Tuluiha. The sun will rise from the west instead of rising from the north. Where the sun is supposed to rise from, that is where it's going to set. And where it's supposed to set, that's where it's going to come out from. Number 9. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us that number 9 is an inferno of fire that nobody knows where it's going to come out from. The fire. And when you see it will bring us together. And number 10 is Al-Ardul Ma'ashara. We have talked about Ardul Ma'ashara, the time that we are talking about Palestine. All of us, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will gather us on Al-Ardul Ashaba. That is where our Domo Kiyama will start from. These are the 10 major signs that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said they are going to happen when it's the time for Judgment Day. And we are talking about Surat Khaf. And we are going to talk about one out of these major signs, which is the number 1 concerning the Dajjal. Who is Dajjal? We have said it. Reciting Surat Khaf will protect you against Dajjal. Then who is Dajjal? What is the meaning of Dajjal and who is he? We need to know that Isa Masihullah is a Messiah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So also Dajjal, they used to call him Masihu al-Dajjal. And in Arabic, what we mean by Masihu is somebody that is anointed, not appointed. Somebody that is anointed. Maybe a king that has been installed as a king. Part of the signs or part of the ritual that they do for him, they now pour maybe an olive oil on him. It might be an olive oil or whatever. That is anointment. Like a newly installed imam, we anoint him with the activity we want him to be doing. The pastor, they say, he has been anointed as a pastor. Nabi Isa alayhi salamullah, who are Masih, and Masaha in Arabic is to rub. If you are doing ablution now, they will say, Masih Urasi. We should use our hand to do what? To rub our head from front to the back and from the back to the front. Masaha, to rub something. So, Nabi Isa, who are Masihullah, that from the history of Isa that we know, when he touch a dead body, that body will come back to life. On condition that maybe the appropriate time of that person had not come to an end. Maybe it was a premature death. It happened during the time of Nabi Musa alayhi salamullah. The essence of Surat al-Baqarah. Why that chapter was named Al-Baqarah. When Nabi Isa alayhi salam, Nabi Musa alayhi salamullah, they fabricated a lie that he was the one that kills one rich man in the community. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told Nabi Musa, to cleanse you from this mess, tell them to go and look for a cow. They should kill a cow. He gave them the condition. That's not where we are going. I just want to buttress the point. Allah asked the people of Isa, the Banu Israel, that they should go and look for a particular cow with a particular color. When they kill the cow, when they slaughter the cow finish, they should remove the tongue and place it on the body of the dead person, that the person is going to wake up and mention the person that killed him. And that was how it happened. Huwa hayyun la yamutu abada. And the person walked up and he said, my nephew was the one that killed me, not Nabi Musa alayhi salamullah, and he died again. In Surat al-Baqarah, that was Allah said, وَإِذْ قَتَلْتُمْ نَفْسًا فَدَرَأْتُمْ فِيهَا وَاللَّهُ مُخْرِجٌ مَا كُنْتُمْ تَكْتُمُونَ. It is because of that cow that surah was named Surat al-Baqarah, the cow. As we are talking about Al-Khaf, the cave. So majority of time, the name of each chapter of Quran, each surah of Quran, the name used to be picked from inside the verses of that chapter. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, through Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, is explaining to us that Nabi Isa alayhi salamullah, who are Masih Isa, is a blessed messenger from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And anything that he touches, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bless him, the thing. We bless the thing for him to come back to life. He used to heal the lepers. Kutare, he used to heal them. A blind person, he used to make sure that his sight is being restored back. That's Nabi Isa alayhi salamullah. But this Dajjal, that is also called Al-Masihu Ad-Dajjal, is a fake Masih. It's not the actual Masih that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent to us. Ad-Dajjal, from Arabic content, Dajjala, means to mix up something that is in a state of ambiguity. You mix life with the truth. That was what this Dajjal came to do. He mixed the false with the truth. He mixed black with white. That is the meaning of Dajjal, Ad-Dajjala. So can we compare this Masih with Dajjal and Masih with Isa? Can we compare them together? They don't have any meeting point. So it is the Dajjal that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us, as narrated by Abu Darda, that whoever is reciting Surat al-Khaf on Friday, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will protect him from the calamity of Ad-Dajjal. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in an authentic hadith, told us that Sayati Badi fi qawmi salasuna dajjalun kulluhum yaz'umuna annahum nabiyyu walakin la nabiyya ba'di. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, after me 30 dajjals, salasuna dajjalun, we came on board, and they be calling themselves Nabi. They be calling themselves prophets. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, all of them, they are going to be liars, because there won't be any prophet after me. Nabi Isa alayhi salamullah, as we have said, that is coming back. Does it mean that he's coming back as a new prophet? He had already lived, he had already existed before the arrival of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The only condition, or the only thing that made him to go up there is Rafa'ullah. Allah just seized him to the 7, because the particular number of years, the age he was supposed to attain before he will die, he has not attained the age. He was elevated to the heaven at the age of 33, and he's still coming back. He's going to die maybe at the age of 72 or 74. And he will now be buried. He's going to live the normal life we are living. He will marry, he will give birth to children. He will now die. He will now be buried in the sacred chamber where Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was buried. May Allah bless every one of us to go for Hajj and Umrah. When you get to Masjid Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Medina, after the Rawdah, the next sacred chamber like this, that is where Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is being buried. Next to him was Sayyidina Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Next to Abu Bakr was Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu. And there is a particular place that is being reserved. That place is meant for Nabi Isa alayhi salam. Usman ibn Affan was buried in Bakia, where all the wives of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam were buried, except Khadija. Khadija died in Mecca, and she was buried in Mecca at Ajun. But all other wives and his children, all of them, they are lying down there in Baqi. The Baqi cemetery is adjacent to the masjid of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When you go there, they will open it for you if you are fortunate at the time that they open it. No restriction. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us that from his hadith, you know, we are talking about, he was talking to his companion that they said they were frightening before he mentioned those 10 signs of the end time, before he mentioned it to them. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam now told them that don't be frightened of the Dajjal. As far as I am with you in your midst, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have not seized my soul, Dajjal cannot come to you. I hope we've understood whom Dajjal is. That's how better you can go along with me in this discussion. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as far as I'm on earth, Dajjal can never come to where I am. Not talk of hammering you, my companions, and those that believe in what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent to me that I'm delivering to you people. But if I'm no more, each individual of the believers, hadithun nafsi, you have to struggle for yourself to protect yourself against Dajjal. And what can we use to protect ourselves? Suratul Khaf. Dajjal, an incident happened during the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Even after the death of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, some of the companions, they had a misconception about whom Dajjal was. Before we now get to the story of Dajjal itself, in a very long hadith. During the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he got to Medina, he heard about a young child that was just attaining or approaching the age of puberty. The boy was around 13, 14 years old. He was called Sufi. Sufi ibn Zayyad. Sufi ibn Zayyad. This guy claimed to be a sorcerer or soothsayer. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had already told us that Wala yuflihu sa'iru aisu ata. Anywhere magicians, Matusafi, àwọn awòsàn ṣọ̀kan, wherever they are, wala yuflihu sa'iru aisu ata. Wherever they are, wọn ò ní jèrè, ba za su samu alheri ba, ba za su shari, ba za su ci riba ba. They will never be successful. Do masu safi. Yanda Allah ya gaya mana a cikin Alƙur'ani babban littafi. Ba alheri da zai shiga tsakaninsu. Masu zuwa gurinsu, su ma ba za su gama lafiya ba. Anybody relating with the jinn, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, La yuflihu sa'iru aisu ata. Wherever they are, they will not succeed. Whoever had a covenant with the jinn, they don't need anything from you other than your ibadah. They will destroy your act of worship because you don't have any tawassul, you don't have any apron spring that has affiliated you to Allah subhanahu, to the code of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You just be suspended. You'll be thinking as if you are pushing something. You are pushing your act of worship to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whereas, you are nowhere to be found. Because you have contravened the boundaries You have gone beyond the limit that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has set for you. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam heard about this Sufi Ibn Zayyad. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam now went there. As he was going with Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu ta'ala. They now saw a group of children. They were playing. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam had already identified whom Sufi Ibn Zayyad was. Rasulullah stood at his back. He now tapped in and said, Atashhadu anna Allah la ilaha illallah wa la ghayrahu wa anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu. Sufi Ibn Zayyad, do you believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is only one and there's no any other deity that needs to be worshipped apart from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? He said yes. Wa anna Muhammadan rasulullah. And me, I'm a Prophet Muhammad, I'm a messenger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He said no. Anta nabiyyu ummiyun. You are a prophet of the unlettered people. Prophet of the people that are illiterate. That was what Sufi Ibn Zayyad told Rasulullah. A child of 13, 14 years. What has given him that ego? What has made him so audacious enough to look at the prophets of Prophet Muhammad and tell him? Because he relied on the jinn. So those of you too that they are giving a clandestine power, that you have one Baba in the village, and the one they have sent to you through mass transit to come and deliver to you in Lagos, and the one they sell with DHS, the calabash and the soap and the pigeon blood, that is making you to become arrogant. It will never take you to anywhere. It will never take you to a promised land the way it happened to Sufi Ibn Zayyad. Because how can you look at the face of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and tell him that he is just a prophet of the unlettered people? Where Akira Manzo Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says shi manzo wanda ba su da ilimi ne a bakin shi. That Allah had already said, huwa rahmatan lil alamin. Including the jinn, including the animal, including the substances that we cannot even see in the air. Not talk of human beings. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent Prophet Muhammad to every one of us. One little boy is now telling him that Anta nabiyyu ummiyun. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam now shouted on him, La'natullahi alayhi. How can you tell me that? Immediately, Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, we all know who Umar was. The next thing, he sought for the permission from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The army and oh Rasulullah, leave me alone, let me chop off his head. You know that is the best thing he needs to know. Anybody that is irritating Rasul or utter any foul language against Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the next thing Umar will be interested in is to chop off his head. We today, our righteous malams, our righteous imam, our righteous scholar, they are destroying their integrity. We kept quiet. Not until we carry sword to go and be killing people. We have rejoinder. We are in a global world that you can do a rejoinder to what they have done. You can do a reputation to what they have said. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam now asked him again, Sufi Ibn Zayyad, how many people are in front of you now? And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Umar was one in front of him. He said he can only see one person that is okay. The other person is not okay. Umar got infuriated, but Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam put him down. Rasulullah said, you claim to know the ghaib, the unseen, the invisible. You claim to know it because those people that are having covenants with the jinn, that is what they claim to know, that they know they have ilmul ghaib. Kuma Quran had already told us in this Surat Khaf, Mama ya'lamul ghaiba illallah. That's why the Father had already told us that wala taqulla inni fa'ilu zalika gadan illa an yasha Allah.
you must not even say that you want to do something tomorrow without saying, Allah, please let me have opportunity to do it tomorrow. Not talk of ascertaining future for somebody. You that you want to say this is the future of somebody, what is your own future? Tell us among your children, the one that will be rich. Tell us among your children, the one that will be the president of their country. If you know the future of another person, tell us the future of your own children and why you find yourself in this situation in a dilapidated house. We should stop going to all these soothsayers like them Sufi, Ibn Ziyad. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "You claim to know tomorrow." Okay, I have a question, another question to ask you. Fattaki in Surat al-Dukhan. Fattaki yawma tati sama bidukhanin mubin. Tell me what will happen. Fattaki, look towards them. Yawma tati sama, the day that the sky, the heaven, bidukhanin mubin, that everywhere will be covered with cloud of smoke. What will happen? Sufi doesn't know it because he doesn't have any mulgay. This one belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They are just deceiving. The way these soothsayers in our midst are also deceiving people. The next thing that is going to tell Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was, bah. That was the response he gave, and that was the response his jinn gave to him to deliver to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There is nobody that got himself or herself initiated with the jinn that will end up well. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam just cursed him and left. After some time, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam tried as much as possible to go to Sufi's house, to go and study a particular thing that Sufi is doing, but he never saw him. It was the mother of Sufi, Ibn Zayyad, that saw Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and said, "Ya Zayyad, Muhammad is here." The mission of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam for that visit was not mentioned in the hadith, but it was reported that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam went to the house of Sufi Ibn Zayyad. So this particular boy started growing up in the society till after Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam died. Because of his heinous activities, companions of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they started having misconception about, is he the real Dajjal? Jabir ibn Abdullah, the son of Abdullah ibn Aram, accepted Islam. He became a companion of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When he died, Allah authorized an angel to wake him up so that he can speak the last word. Abdullah ibn Aram. So his son now, Jabir ibn Abdullah. He said, it's an hadith in Sahih al-Muslim. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam told them what happened between him and Sufi Ibn Zayyad. He himself also believed that the Dajjal that will come at the end time, among the 10 signs, the major signs of the day of Qiyamah that I have already mentioned to us, that this is the Dajjal. But the sifat, the attributes that are associated with that Dajjal, are they the attributes that Sufi Ibn Zayyad, are they the attributes that he possessed? To the extent that after the demise of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as I have rightly said, a lot of controversies between the companions, including Hafsa, the fourth wife of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They too believed that that was the Dajjal that would come at the end time. Abdullah ibn Umar, radiallahu anhu, he was the son of Umar ibn Khattab. He was the brother of Hafsa. You know, Hafsa was the daughter of Umar, as Aisha was the daughter of Abu Bakr. They were all both the wife of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So the brother to Hafsa was called Abdullah ibn Umar. He himself believed that that was the Dajjal. Even their father, Umar ibn Khattab, believed that that was the Dajjal that will come at the end time. The father, the daughter, the son, they all believed that that was the Dajjal that will come. Abdullah ibn Umar was the Mufti al-Am then in Medina, was knowledgeable. He now had one house help called Nafi'u. That Nafi'u, he was a servant. He was a Mawali that later got liberated. He became a freed person. He got his freedom. He now became an alim after the demise of his master. He became a scholar in Medina, a highly reputable scholar, an erudite scholar in Medina. He also believed that that was the Dajjal. If you are talking about these people, they are alim. They are alim, knowledgeable people that Allah even recognize them. They had a misconception about Dajjal. Then who are we, if care is not taken, to also believe that that was Dajjal? Abu Sa'id al-Khudri, radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, he now said, one particular year, they were going for Hajj. And in the caravan that they were going for Hajj, this Sufi Ibn Zayyad was among the people that were going to Hajj, to go and perform Hajj. When they got to a particular place, they sat down to relax because of the tiredness of the journey. They were trekking from Medina to Mecca. So everybody were avoiding Sufi Ibn Zayyad because of what they have learned from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and from the righteous companions. Everybody were avoiding him. Everybody were avoiding him. So when it now got to the time that they will serve food, they now served his food with that of Abu Darda. He now moved closer to Abu Darda. He now told Abu Darda that the way he is now, presently, if not because of his family, he will have looked for a rope and tie himself up and commit suicide now because of how people detested him. Nobody wants to relate with him. He has become something that is scary, that everybody is avoiding. He now told Abu Darda was just listening to him, he didn't respond to anything. He now told Abu Darda that if I'm a Dajjal, will I be able to be in Medina? Because the real Dajjal, part of the sifa of the real Dajjal was that at the end of the day, Dajjal is going to travel the world for 40 nights. He will travel everywhere on the globe. But when he's about to go and enter Mecca or Medina, Allah will have descended angels to go and protect Mecca and Medina. So they will just turn back his face. He won't be able to have access to Mecca and Medina. Before the judgment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will now be declared on him. It is Nabiyuna Isa alayhi salamullah, Jesus Christ. He is the one that is going to kill Dajjal. And then there won't be any al-adawa wal-baghdad on the earth's surface any longer. Everything will be in tranquility, peace, harmony, happiness. Everything will be fine. No hatred. All that one that we are not saying against ourselves, enmity, small enmity, it will never be on earth there after the killing of the Dajjal. And Nabi Isa is going to kill him. Sufi Ibn Zayyad was now telling Abu Darda that if I'm Dajjal, will I be in Medina? Will I have the opportunity of going to Mecca to go and perform? And Rasulullah told us in an authentic hadith that Dajjal, it will be written boldly on his forehead like this, a kafir. Only me, I'm not a kafir. And it's not even written on my head. He was telling Abu Darda. You know, second point. He now said, Dajjal that will come, he will not have family. Me, I have wife, I have children, they are in Medina. He mentioned like 4 characteristics of the Dajjal. Abu Darda was getting perplexed. He was becoming relaxed that, this guy is mentioning good point. Immediately, the innate characteristics in human being just arose. in Abu Darda. Abu Darda, keep quiet, Allah. Keep quiet. You the accursed person. And that was how Abu Darda disappeared. He left him. Abu Darda left him. And before that, when they served them food, before Sufi Ibn Zayyad started mentioning all this, there was a cup of milk, and the milk was warm. Everybody likes to take milk, but because of him, if he touches the cup, Abu Darda doesn't want to touch the cup. He doesn't want anything that will connect him with Sufi Ibn Zayyad. Abu Darda said he found an excuse that I'm not interested in what? In the milk. That was when Sufi Ibn Zayyad now started mentioning all those points I mentioned to you. So after Abu Darda accosted him, Allah, he left and he go. And till today, nobody can say this where Sufi Ibn Zayyad ended up his life. Nobody knows his history in Medina again, and nobody knows his history in Mecca. He got there, he didn't go there, nobody knows. According to the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So that was a presumed and assumed Dajjal during the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But from all the characteristics that he has mentioned and some that are mentioned, that Dajjal, the rich Dajjal, will not have opportunity of entering Mecca and entering Medina. Brothers, could that be the rich Dajjal that we are going to talk about? No. إن الله يأمركم بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala man la nabiyya ba'da. In the conclusive part of our discussion concerning Dajjal, that we need to be very, very careful and we need to understand it so that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will protect every one of us from Dajjal. That was the minor Dajjal. The real Dajjal now is the one that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned to us in Hadith, Al-Mustadrik Ibn al-Hakim and Sahih al-Muslim. Al-Mustadrik is a book, is a literature that made corrections to Sahih al-Bukhari and Sahih al-Muslim. It's the one we call Al-Mustadrik Ibn al-Hakim. The person that put together this literature was an old man. What happened that made him to go to school at old age, to go to Islamia, was because he had two sons. This man had two sons. So the two children, the two sons, they were now fighting. They had a dialogue between themselves that this hadith is sahih. The other person said this hadith is da'if. You know, we have different classes of hadith. We have hadith in mutawatir, we have hadith in zadda, we have hadith in hasan al-sahih, we have hadith in da'if, we have hadith in hasan. We have classification of hadith so that we're able to eliminate the fabricated hadith. So these two children of Al-Mustadrik Ibn al-Hakim, they were having a dialogue like an elder brother and younger brother, and their father was looking at them like this. So when the dialogue or the conversation became very heated, the father now said, let me settle the rift between two of you so that you will now start using machete and bottle and everything so that this your discussion will not grieve to the other side of it. The father now said, you said addition sahihu, you said addition da'ifu. Okay, my own to balance the equation is going to be an addition mutawassit. That the hadith is going to be a balanced hadith. Please, do you have any balance hadith? The middle hadith. What made the man? He just used his kitabul ras. He used his own initiative to pass judgment because he doesn't have the knowledge. That is why, brothers, fathers, uncles among us, there is no age limit to seeking for knowledge, especially knowledge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We should keep seeking for knowledge that we use to worship Allah so that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can accept our ibadah. So, the issue of this Dajjal was cited inside that book that old man prepared. At that old age, he went back to Islamiyah. These two children that were fighting each other, Al-Sahihu and Da'ifu, nobody heard about their name again. It is their father's name that we are not hearing. So old age really matters in seeking for knowledge. In Al-Mustadrik, this hadith narration that I want to give is insight. In Sahih Muslim, this narration I want to give is insight. It was reported by Fatima bint Qais. Fatima bint Qais, she was a Sahabiyat. And who are the people we call Ashabul Rasul or Sahabatul Rasul? Those are the people that lived with him, they saw him, they ate with him, they lived with him till the death. And after his death, they never celebrated apostasy. They never left the path which Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam put them. Those are the people we call Sahabas, either the female or the male. Like Sufi now, he saw Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam now, but he was never a Sahabi. We can only count him among the Tabi'i. So it's not everybody that saw Rasul that was a Sahaba. Fatima bint Qais, say one very day, Rasulullah, around the 9th year after Hijrah. That was this hadith I want to narrate. That was when it happened. The Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam sent out a town crier. A town crier are those that will be ringing bell. That okay, we need to meet in the palace of the king. There is in those days that there is no telephone. They will go around the village to be ringing bells so that you can converge at a particular place. That is where they are going to communicate to you. A town crier was going around shouting, "As-salatu jamia, as-salatu jamia, as-salatu jamia." It's almost time for Salatul Asr. People now went down to the Masjid of Nabi to go and converge. When they observed their Salat finished, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam immediately stood up on his podium and said, "Everybody should sit down. Everybody should sit down. Nobody should move." He started the discussion that I'm here now. I summon you now. And I'm asking you to sit down now. Not that I want to pass a fatwa to you. Not that any revelation has come to me. I want to narrate an incident to you people. This hadith was narrated by Fatima bint Qais. It was a Sahabiya, a female, that told us about this. And I've told you where you can locate it. He said Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam told them, Fatima bint Qais, that Tamimu ad-Dari, he was a Christian yesterday. He was the one that came to him to come and tell him about what he wants to narrate to the Ummah. At-Tamimu ad-Dari. He was a Christian, but after becoming a Muslim, after becoming a Mu'min, he now went to meet Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He had the incident that he narrated to Rasul had happened for long, but now that he is a Muslim, he wants to tell Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said one particular day, he was from among the Quraysh, Tamim ad-Dari. And Quraysh, we all know the people we call Quraysh. We know the people we call Banu Israel, the Israelites. The Quraysh, they don't like sea. They are not good in seafaring. They are not seafarers. Like Kabul and Fulka. They don't like enjoying on sea. But Tamim ad-Dari, you know I said it's from Quraysh. He is a seafarer. So one very day, one very year, they traveled on a ship. When they got to the peak of the ocean wave took them to an unknown destination. The ocean was carrying them up and down for 1 good month on the sea. Tamimu Dari was the one telling Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam all this. That for one good month, they were wandering on the ocean without any direction. So after 1 month, they now got to an island. When they got to an island, they now collected their small boats. You know all these big vessels, all these big ships. They used to have small boats beside them. They used to have small boats beside them that they can use as a rescue mission. He said they disembarked the boat from the ship. They now joined the small boat. As they were going, they now got to an island. On getting to an island, they saw a beast. They can't define him or her. Maybe it's a female or a human being or an animal. The front of the beast is not different from, they can't see the front and they can't see the back. They were so frightened, they were so scared that which type of creature like this? Immediately they summoned courage. Now I said, who are you? He now told them that I am Al-Jasasa. He now asked them, what are you looking for? He said they were traveling. Unfortunately, the ocean current, the ocean wave, took them away for over 1 month, that they were just creeping around on top of water, and they found themselves here. The Al-Jasasa, the beast, now told them that you have to go to the monastery, that somebody is there waiting for you. They started on another journey. On the water, they started on another journey. When they got to the monastery, they found a human being, and part of the sifa, part of the attribute of Dajjal is that it's going to be, is like a human being, but everything about him, they are exceptional. He's going to have one eye, one nose, one ear. Everything that we have to do is going to have one, and it's going to be very tall. So on getting to the monastery, they met him being tied in shackles. They tied his hand to the neck and they tied him to the leg, to the ankles. They were also frightened that which kind of creator is this? They now asked, who are you? He now said, me, I'm Tamimu Dari, and this has been our experience on the ocean. And when we got to the island, we met a beast. A beast directed us to the monastery. And we are here at the monastery, we met you. He now said, okay, yes, you are here. I've been waiting for you. He now said, tell me about the lake of Baisan. Baisan is a lake in Jordan. Is the water still flowing? Tamimu Dari said, yes, the water is still flowing. The creature that they met that was tied in shackles now told them that he is scared that water will stop flowing. Maybe later or sooner it will get dry. He asked them again, what about the lake of or the ocean of Tabariya? Tabariya is in Turkey. Are they still using it for irrigation purposes? Tamimu Dari said, he answered him that yes. He said, I'm scared. This ocean will soon, it might soon dry up. He now asked him about the plantation of dates. He now told him that, what about those trees? Are they still germinating? He said, yes. He said, I'm scared. Maybe sooner or later, the trees might stop bearing fruits. He now asked him again, what about the man that will come from the Arabian, called Muhammad? Has he come? Tamimu Dari said, I told him that yes, he has come. Tell me, what has been his issue with his people, the Quraysh? Tamimu Dari said, I told him that yes, they had been hunting him. He had left Mecca. He had gone to Medina. And they have fought several battles. He had won, they had won. The one that has been claimed that they have won was that of Ghazwatul Uhud. It became a victory for the Quraysh, the Kufar, because majority of the strong men of Muslim died. Not that the total victory was that of the Quraysh. After asking them all these 4 questions, he now told them that yes, and the Dajjal. The real Dajjal that is being talked about, and the Dajjal. And very soon, I might be untied. All these shackles might be removed from me, and I will wander around. I will travel around the globe for 40 nights. I will conquer everywhere. It's only Mecca and Medina that I will not be able to enter. Because what? Because the angels will be there protecting it. As we have said. So after this, the denial of the angels for him accessing Mecca and Medina, that was when Nabi Isa alayhi salam we now going to have power over him. We now kill him. That's how the end of Dajjal, the real Dajjal, is going to happen. Even despite this hadith, some ulama, some fuqaha, they are still sieving this hadith because it was only one person that narrated it, Fatima bint Qais. And you know, in the Matnul hadith, you must have like 2 or 3 narrators. Somebody collected it from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to Abu Huraira, from Abu Huraira to Musa ibn Umair, from before he got to the final person that will now narrate it. But this one, it was only Fatima bint Qais that narrated it. But whatever, we have come to a conclusion that Dajjal is a creator of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that will come at the end time. The one that happened, that was presumed during the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we've discussed it. The one that Tamim al-Dari narrated to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we've discussed it. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam on his podium, he started hitting the podium with the stick. Adi Taiba, Adi Taiba, Adi Taiba. According to Fatima bint Qais in that hadith. That this Taiba, this Medina, this is a blessed land. Atib means something that is healed, that is pure, tayyib. That is why Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whoever caused the people of Medina, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala caused him. When Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam sahabas got to Medina, Abu Bakr got healed. He became very sick, seriously. Bilal ibn Abi Rabah became very sick. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam had to intervene. When everybody was seeking, Allah, ij'al hadha baladan aminan kama ja'alta makkata mukarramatan aminan li ashabi. Allah, as you have made peace and tranquility to be in Makkah for us, we are not getting sick, everybody like this. Allah made this town to be a habitable place, and that was how they started getting healed. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, part of the blessing of Madinatul Munawwara, that if you fetch the sand of Medina, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bless you. Not that you fetch the sand and come and be worshipping the sand. You see some people from Nigeria here, they see somebody going for Hajj, they now write something on paper, they say throw it in Kaaba for us. Even me, I ever did it. That ever for long, this is my message, give Allah in Makkah. It's just because of anxiety, anxiousness. So fetching sand is just a look gap. By Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that place is a blessed land. Nobody should accuse people from that place. And nobody should say something bad about Medina, because they were the one that received Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam when they threw him out from Makkah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless every one of us. And let this one be a blessed knowledge that we have learned. And count this as an act of ibadah from us. We are discussing Surat Khaf. Inshallah. We are going to continue next week. All what I have been saying is just a preamble. We have not started Surat Khaf. All this I have been saying is just a preamble, so that we're going to have a smooth transition while discussing it. I want to start from beginning to the end. Part of the blessing of Surat Khaf is that whoever memorized the first 10 ayah, Alhamdulillah, Lazi Anzala ala bil kitab wa lam yaj'allahu iwaja qayyiman liyusira basati. Whoever memorized the first 10 verses, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will protect him in this world and the hereafter. It's an hadith. You know, I've mentioned 4 valuable blessings of Surat Khaf. They are enormous. Not talk of the Quran itself. And inshallah, next week, we are going to be talking, before we even start the Surah Khaf itself, we'll be talking about how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, how Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam classified these chapters. Because there are some chapters in the Quran that are more than Taurat. There are some chapters in the Quran that are more than Injil. There are some chapters in the Quran that are more than Zabura to Dawood. At the end of that hadith, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Wafudiltu, utitu sab'at tiwal, wa utitu mi'in, wa utitu masaliya, wa fudiltu." These are the 4 arakat in that hadith. Allah gave me this, He gave me this, He gave me this. What will it do? He now honor me with other things. What are the honors that Allah honor Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam that He didn't honor any other inside Quran? May Allah spare our life till any other time. Inna Allah ya'murukum bil adli wal ihsan wa ita'i dhil qurba wa yanha 'anil fahsha'i wal munkari wal baghi ya'idukum la'allakum tadhakkarun. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asking us to do good, which we all know that we should do. Either you like it or not, you must do it. If you don't do it, you have a case with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَيَنْهَى عَنِ الْفَحْشَاءِ وَالْمُنكَرِ وَالْبَغْيِ. Allah is asking us, all those social vices, all those atrocities that you too, you know, that you must not do, don't do them. يَعِظُكُمْ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَذَكَّرُونَ. Allah said, we are warning you if you are going to heed to the warning. May Allah let us be among the people that will heed to the warning. We are here today. We don't know where we are going to be tomorrow. All of us that we are here, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to be protecting us. Our brothers that are security personnel among us, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to be protecting them. Those that are in active service, those that are retired, that are doing maybe consultancy or whatever, it's still a security setup. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to be protecting you. The weapons you are using, may they not use it against you. We too, whichever discipline we have found ourselves, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to be protecting us and guide us and take us to the promised land. Nigeria as a whole, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala heal us from the sickness that we are passing through. We are passing through the sickness of insecurity. We are passing through the sickness of economic crisis. There is no amount to take to market now. Whatever you buy, just say, is this the money, all the money I brought to the market. What we have, we are still suffering it. A liter of petrol, 320, 350, 300. Allah, we don't know where we have gotten it wrong. Allah, forgive us of our shortcomings and return back Nigeria to the way it used to be in those days. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be with every one of us. This project that has brought us together, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accomplish it for us. All the investors, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala let them reap from the fruit of their labor. We too, the little we are getting from it, may Allah bless it for us. May Allah bless our earnings and bless our family wherever they are. So, we have one of our brothers that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala just blessed his wife with a newborn baby. May Allah bless the baby. They have named the baby as Mutma'inna. May Allah bless the baby. That brother is one that has been praying for you for the past 3-4 weeks. So may Allah bless his family for him, bless the baby, and bless all our children and bless our family. Those among us that we know and the ones we don't know, that they were asking us to ask Allah for them, that Allah should bless them with children. Allah, we are asking you, please bless them with benevolent children. Because anta wa walidin wa man walada. Wa walidin wa man walada. Wa walidin wa man walada. Allah, we are asking you, give them qurrata ayunin waj'alhum imamal muttaqin. Allah, give them righteous children. The ones you have given us to, Allah, help us to take care of them on the right way. As we are doing Islam, Allah, don't let them do any other thing. Either we are alive or we are no more alive. Wala hawla wala quwwata illa billahi al-aliyyil azim. اللهم آت نفوسنا تقواها وزكيها أنت خير من زكاها أنت وليها مولاها بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم رضيت بالله ربا وبالإسلام دينا وبمحمد النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم
يا حي يا قيوم برحمتك أستجيب أصلح لي شأني كله ولا تكلنا نفسي طرفة عين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم قوموا إلى صلاتكم يرحمكم